What's going on, guys? Matty here, but you can call me Twig, and this is another episode of the Youth Squad Challenge. Did I actually say that correctly, or did I just completely mumble my words? I'm not sure, let me know. So, as you say, saw part in the beginning of every episode. Today's episode is going to be a bit of a tough one, because the last episode, if you remember, if you haven't seen that one, pause this video and go and check that one out. There was a playlist on the channel, and probably going to be in the description as well, if I remember to do it. If I don't, please remind me. So as you can see, quite a few players is going. Tillyman's good with 76, Halalic is good with 72, Anderson's good with 75, Sterling's still doing pretty shit, and Bolo and Matuala are both doing pretty good actually, and Kishner, the guy who I just was singing his praises in the last episode, he was amazing, is now at 75 as well. And yeah, so this first game is against Fulham, and we go into this looking at them thinking they've just won their last 3 games against Rotherham, Leeds United and Bolton, so they are going to be a team that it's going to be quite tough, you know, this whole McCormack, Brian Ruiz, anyone else who I remember, but no, but Reckitt gets a red card, which isn't that uncommon. Sterling scores, and so does McCormack. Ross McCormack, I believe his name is. Oh yeah, and there's Roddy Yeager playing for them. But nothing really happened after that, until Traore scores in the 55th minute. With the minute I say that, he scores. What a player. So 2-1 at the moment, and if we can hold on to this, this could really cement us in a good position for the league. And yeah, we do. 2-1, first game of this episode. And this is taking our unbeaten streak to quite some length. So the next game is against Rotherham United, a team that's lost their last 3 games. Leeds United, Fulham and Bolton. So the other team that unfortunately aren't doing that great. But we do go up straight away in the 14th minute. They get a yellow card in the 16th and in a red card in the 27th. So we are 10 men. We are 1 man up anyway. And Bolo scores in the 40th minute, so Anderson and Bolo just pretty much doing what they used to do. And then Kishner comes and scores. The guy who everyone knows is an absolute god to this series. He's definitely like the MVP in my opinion. He's the best player on this team, personally. Then Kishner scores again in the 89th minute to seal us a 4-0 victory. And that's going to really make us look good against the next opponent. And as you can see, we're in 3rd place. 3 points behind the league leaders and 5 points ahead of anyone else. Their team, look at that. Silvestri, obviously there's Adrian, can't remember who their striker is, but and Ancinelli, White, who I believe was a winger in the last series, in the last FIFA. I mean, I believe he was a right back. Oh no, left back. And I know he can change. Like, I know he can play in that position, but obviously Reckitt is back playing this game because he took his yellow card like a man. His red card, I mean. And yeah, so they do go on the attack in the 12th minute, and this was all of them. I mean, there's not that many. The reason I had this episode's quite short is because nothing really happened. White comes through, he shoots, and he scores. 15 minutes in, they're already 1-0 up, and with a chance that Adrian I believe is it Adrian White? It sounds familiar. We should have closed them down, we should have done better, but we do attempt to go on the counter-attack with a nice little one, step over, that just slides past them. Sterling on the ball now, passed down on Bolo, who potentially should have passed it again, but unfortunately he didn't, and that ended that 39th minute. They pass it round, Bianchi to Austin, who passes it down to Argitelli. We clear it, and that's all what happened. It was end-to-end all game. We just ran at them, got tackled, they would run at us, we would tackle them. They get one chance and they get away with it. As you can see, we're just like struggling really to get anywhere with the ball. Tillyman now attempts, and I was going to try and go for a Tillyman long shot because I've been told he's really good with them, but again they would just close me down so quickly. And this was an unfortunate half, because straight after this, well, this half does end as a 1-1. And yeah, we personally I think we should have done better. I mean, they do cross it in here, and this gets incredibly close. I mean, if I don't know how to pronounce his name, Ancinelli, I don't know, scored, but the next chance does come up in the second half in the 60th minute, and it's from them once again. Oh no, it's not actually. Tillyman gets the ball, he passes it up to Halalic. Halalic now just tries to jump around a few players, passes it down to Anderson, who is a pretty decent player actually, who runs like he always does a nice little chop, 2 chops in a row. He tries to pass it through, but they unfortunately get there, and that was, I believe, no, it wasn't offside, but That'd have been pretty sick. So in the 89th minutes when the next chance happened, we run through past the Tinny man who can't really say anything because as you can see they just close us down so quickly. It's impossible for us to kind of get away. Sterling now tries to chop back, he doesn't make it. Up to Tillyman, who I was thinking should I try and go for the shot, but no, he's getting too close. Anderson crosses it in, but he's just offside, and that was devastating to us because that was pretty much the end of the game. They do bring on a substitution, but it's too late for us now, and it's really just too late for anything to really happen in this match. So yeah, unfortunately we do win. We do lose that game to an Adrian White goal, and I am disappointed with it. I'm not gonna lie. It was a bit of an annoyance for me playing this game, and recording it. I didn't really want to show you it because it was just such a boring game. And this episode was. The next game is against Ipswich Town though, and on the end of the defeat, we kind of went into this with our rotation squad, but kind of still a bit hopeful. But Jordan Knipe scores in the 8th minute, and we get 2 yellow cards straight back to back. Smith scores in the 41st, and I was thinking we have to score another one. It's the only way we're going to get back on form, is if we can score right now. And unfortunately, we don't. They shoot in the 68th minute, and they put it in the back of the net, and that's how that game ends. So we went from quite a good run of victories to a defeat very, very quickly. However, Sheffield Wednesday was a opponent that I decided to play my best team. I thought, let's put them out there and let's just hopefully annihilate them. And 5 minutes in, Mbolo scores, and they get an injury, which is kind of unfortunate for them, but it's not really my problem. Jedvaj gets a yellow card, which is very uncommon, very common anyway. Emre Cantor somehow scores. Palmer scores for them, but Mbolo instantly just shoots and scores, and I'm pretty proud of him at the moment. He's doing really well. But Mbolo scores 2, Can scores 1, a 3-1 victory, and we're coming to the end of this episode already. Yeah, I can't really believe it myself, but that's all that really happened this month. As you can see, we are still sat in 3rd, 3 points ahead of the next team, but again 4 points behind, so we have made like a deficit. So thank you for watching this video so much. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. Comment if you haven't already, and the next episode will be up in the next couple of days. Bye bye.